versus Puma. Na Management TV.
Together with Kate, his mother, Adidas was now run by Horst Dassler and his son, a new type of entrepreneur.
Horst was a global player who built up a network of companies in order to secure the rights to the European Championships and the Olympic Games. He had one of the sharpest minds in the business.
It's always said that my father would love to have been like Horst Dassler. But I can't imagine that. I don't know too much about Horst Dassler, but I am aware of all the dirty deals associated with him. By comparison, the Palais affair was small beer. It wasn't in my father's nature to behave like that.
Things got tougher in the business. One day, Puma boss Armin and his son Jörg were at home together.
I was sitting with my father in the living room in our house in Herzogenaurach. He'd just been on the phone, and I was trying to tune into a particular radio station when I suddenly heard my father's voice on the radio. Something's crooked, I thought. Someone had bugged his phone. I'll leave it to your imagination to decide exactly who planted the bug, but there aren't exactly a lot of alternatives. It certainly wasn't me listening in on my father.
Whoever had bugged the Puma boss could have learned of his expansion plans. Puma signed a contract with tennis star Boris Becker. The battle with Adidas took its toll. The millions it paid to Boris Becker almost broke Puma. Shortly afterwards, Adidas followed suit by signing up Steffi Graf. The duel was becoming more and more relentless. When Lothar Matthäus moved to Adidas club Bayern Munich, things became complicated. Since his father was a caretaker at Puma, Lothar was under contract with Puma.
My whole family worked for Puma, so I felt a certain commitment to the firm, which only Hoeneß understood. But he wanted the transfer to go through at all costs. So he had to reach an agreement with Adidas that would permit Lothar Matthäus to wear Puma boots as a Bayern player.
The main problem was that Lothar's father worked for Puma, and Lothar was worried that his father would get the sack if he signed for Bayern Munich and had to play in Adidas boots. But agreement was reached, I believe, in that should his father really lose his job, he'd be taken on by Adidas.
Herzogenaurach is slowly growing together again. The two rival company headquarters still stand on opposite banks of the Aurach, but in the face of competition from Nike, production has long taken place in the Far East. And today, stockholders call the tune. The conflict between two brothers is now a battle between two international concerns. At the 2006 World Cup, thousands of fans without tickets watched the emotionally charged final on giant screens. Hardly any of them realised that they were also watching a final contested by Adidas and Puma. After so many years, the old opponents were facing one another in a World Cup final for the first time, and both wanted to win.
There's no doubt, of course, that it was a historic event for Puma. Never in the firm's history had a team wearing Puma boots reach the World Cup final.
It was pure chance that a Puma team reached the final. In the long run, there's no way Puma can hold a candle to Adidas in the soccer arena.
A moment with 80 years of prehistory.
The big question was simply Adidas or Puma. Putting everything else aside, now it was simply Adidas playing against Puma.
Both firms declared themselves World Cup winners. Puma, Italy's sponsor, took the prestige of victory, while France's sponsor Adidas won market share. The battle continues.
classic gear.